Yo, 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 yo. What's the word, child? What's the word? What's the word? Back in the building, she say, thought you let them smoke your ass out these YouTube streets. Nah, 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 Black Paris, nah. What up, Q? What's the word, Riri? What's the word, chat? What y'all on, man? You know, I'm basically here to talk about, the next upcoming court date. And they planned their court date specifically on April 1st, April Fool's Day, just to show Holly as how much of a joke she actually finna fucking be. How much the jokes is on her. And this is why they put that court date on April Fool's Day, just to show her how much of the jokes. All the TikToks, all the Facebook statuses, for every time she felt the share shit, woo, for every time she told a motherfucker through a text message that, if she do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Basically planning up on the future and all of this and that. Just take us back to September 8th when we was on the scene. We got the recording, so we all heard what was said. The Mexican lady was saying, "You shot her," and then she was like, "Because I had a," she like, I don't, because she had a TPO. No, she said because I had a CCL and a restraining order. So those was the reasons why she claimed that she shot her. You know what I'm saying? So now we know that ain't gonna work out for her. Because we just think about, like, we know the Holly Delulus is like, they coming around to what was going on, and they being more understanding where they was being coming from. I think they being more of a like, all right, now it's time to buckle boots down and actually be able to support Holly within this jail term she gonna have to do, because you know what I'm saying, we starting to, ain't nothing else to talk about. Ain't no more rebuttaling. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more rebuttals and all of that shit. So what's the word, y'all? What's the word, chat? What's the word, Vanita Smith? Purple Butterfly, Ray Ray from PA. What is the word? What's the word, Barbara Weaver, Cecilia? What's the word, y'all? What y'all on today, man? Make sure y'all hit that like button. For sure, if y'all new up in the building, sub up, man. What's the word, Spec? What's the word, y'all? But like I was saying with the Holly Delulus and shit, they starting to come around to see, like, we basically gonna be having to support her in jail. When they come more to terms with the actual, when they come more to terms with the actual laws of Illinois, and what I'm saying, what went on at the scene, what I'm saying, and not just to say like, oh, I could shoot somebody because I felt scared. Like, come on, now, morally that don't even sound right to kill somebody. Oh, you felt scared. Like, come on, now, be for real. Highest point. What's the word, chat? I don't drop the link to anybody in case anybody might want to come up. I ain't gonna be on that long. You know what I'm saying? We just really chatting because we just up in the we just on the panel with the ops. You know what I'm saying? Talking to them and shit. But this, like, we ops when it comes to the Meeks and Holly case. When it comes down to content creating and we talking about different other things, we all should be able to join. Well, I mean, if y'all feel like that person, you feel like you could bring something to them and they can bring something to you. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to be cool with you and get on your panel because they want to get your views and they want to find out people, make them like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, weird shit, but, but that's why certain times you got to be like, you bring motherfuckers on your panel who actually bring something to your channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't bring nobody just on because they want to, you know what I'm saying? That's because people are looking like, all these people it's like sad people that's making YouTube pages right now. You know what I'm saying? They just being messy, and that's all basically they're using their platforms to do, is to argue with people that's in the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not using their platforms to, you know what I'm saying, to actually produce some good content. Like, I don't know but that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do it, but it is what it is. But make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all in the building, man. This shit kind of fluky though, People just gotta grow up, especially when and it's gonna take some time too with the yeah, for sure. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, like I was saying though, like, man, I feel as a little bit of part of me, like, not even just a little bit. A lot of me feel sorry for Holly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I just be looking at little car and shit, and just be like, damn, no mom, no mom. Look, Los don't got no mom either. But just think about it from his. If I'm in little car shoes, and I'm like, damn, my mama actually here. She just can't physically be here for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit a different type of. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil, see, he already, that's the even harder part, that not only that you just can't, like, you can't even get your mama a goddamn Mother's Day card and shit like that. She used to always send him to school with little cards and shit like that. So I know that's probably was gonna be something that probably stick with him. Miss, his her name Miss. My bad, y'all. I was trying to do some shit real quick. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and support the channel's algorithm. For sure, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We just really chatting about April Fool's Day that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? They finna show her how much of the jokes that's on her. You know what I'm saying? That's what this court date is about. All the little jokes that was on TikTok and Facebook. They finna show y'all why the jokes is on now on her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure she feeling that shit. You know, she getting ready, probably already. I'm pretty sure she didn't touch general population. You're not gonna tell me she just went straight checked in PC and been in PC since then. Like, hell no. Nah. Especially when she was on the maternity ward all that time. She ain't even get. You telling me she went straight to PC from the maternity ward? That's impossible. She ain't no motherfucking John Gotti. Ain't nobody. John Gotti them ain't even do that shit. Check in straight to PC. Come on, man. Be fucking for real. Said his grandma took him to Disney World this weekend. So Amir is having a good fun time. And I bet he is having a good time shit at Disney World shit. That motherfucker play something different. Damn, Disney World too, that motherfucker expensive. So that lets you know that right there, that kills all that noise. Somebody they ain't had nothing to do with that. Whoa. They straight. Nah, I'm just playing. And shout out to them though. Shout out to Miss Tina too. Shout out to everybody, Miss La Leslie, everybody. Shout out everybody from the Meeks squad, Meeks family, all that shit. Believing in everything. Because certain cases could be, tricky. Like for me, it was a little tricky coming from the standpoint that coming from the standpoint that I was coming from and speaking on. Like it was this could be tricky for anybody. And some people was trying to tell me like stay away from it, stay away from it, stay away from it. But I continued to talk for him, and I got all the consequences that I deserved after that shit. Just sitting there looking stupid. Now I'm sitting right here saying this shit. Earned all of that one, huh? Earned that, huh? But man, shouts out to y'all that's up in the building, man. We just here talking about Holly Johnson, April Fool's Day she got coming up. How y'all doing though, man? How y'all doing on this lovely Monday, man? It's 7 o'clock. Chicago had all types of weather, man. Shout out to you, LeBron. Said he needs that. But what she say, Ways? Oh yeah, he definitely need that. Hell yeah, get his mind definitely up off of the shits. Of anything, he gonna be out there, man, all in the cartoon land. Oh my soul. But yeah, man, this crazy, tricky Chicago weather, man. Yesterday, it was like hot. It was hot outside, like high 70 type shit. And then the night by the nighttime, like overnight, it was like 1, 2 in the morning. It was pouring down, raining. Like probably like 11, 12, pouring down, raining. Then woke up around 6 or 7 o'clock. It was damn near blizzard snowing. Like what the fuck? This shit is crazy. Rick James, what's the word? What's the word, chat, man? Hit that like button. Y'all come up in the building. Y'all new, man. Make sure y'all hit that sub up button. Your boy Q, man. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to come on and say some shit, about the next court date that's coming up. Yeah, anything, just chatting about a lot of shit because I want to keep this shit focused on the right thing, getting the justice for Meeks, exposing the fakes, exposing all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And just keeping it straight real about this whole entire case. You know, from a legal standpoint and all. You know, because a lot of people just keep falling up off the side views and just always be talking about certain things and then making all of these new YouTube accounts and they just drama filled. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get their shit, and it's basically all off Meek's name. So if anybody want to get on motherfuckers' ass about how, you know what I'm saying, about trying to monetize off certain shit, that's to be the shit that motherfuckers should be trying to monetize off of their account. You shouldn't be trying to monetize your account through bullshitting on the internet through Meeks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the use of Meeks right there. Like motherfucker using Meeks to get monetized on YouTube. That shit weird. Yes, I was typing that. 80 degrees, thunderstorms, and snow in the same week. Yeah, that was crazy work. What it do, Q mods and chat? Shout out to you, Yolanda Mills. We getting strong winds, rains, and tornadoes. Woo! Where you from? Where you from, Yolanda? We're supposed to hit triple digits this coming weekend. Ooh, it's finna be burning up about that, Barbara. Damn. Oh, well, I want to take me a trip to California too. That's on my list. California, Miami, that is on my list. And you know how New York used to be up on those lists of one somewhere you wanted to be or want to see or go and visit. Like, I think New York is more like hood and trashy and shit like that. The only thing that's probably good to see is like all the other shit, like one of they like they monuments is motherfucking Morrissey projects where they sold drugs, that type shit. Like, but if you think about them like Times Square and shit like that'd be some shit that you want to go and see. Yolanda Mills, North Carolina. Oh, okay, North Carolina. Okay, okay. That's what's up. Shout out to the chat though, man. I'm steady gotta say that. Now, more and more people come in, man. You gotta stress that. What's the word? What's the word? Type shit. But man, we need the. What happened to the some motherfuckers was supposed to be doing the mock trial and shit. That's what's gonna kill. That's what's gonna kill the Holly supporters when they actually, if they gonna do a real mock trial, because obviously it's gonna end then Holly going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Obviously the mock trial ends in her being guilty. You know what I'm saying? And it's all coming to down to how many years she finna serve in prison and what they gonna really deem this as. You know what I mean? Like, not at all cute. New York is good. Let me know something about New York. We haven't really had a winter yet. I'm sure, bro. Barbara, I'm already knowing shit. That's Cali shit. They say that all the time. It don't even snow. It don't snow in California. But then they be like, yeah, sometimes it do snow. Like one day you might just see the snow on the ground one day, but it's gonna be a real light cold, and then it's gonna be gone probably the next day. Black Paris, she said, watch the whole chat get upset. Black Paris, because you like to cause confusion and like to talk shit. Don't block Black Paris too, y'all. Let her just sit on the chat. She gonna talk or whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna drop the link for anybody who might want to come up and say anything. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, it's justice for Meeks. You know what I'm saying? We the court date coming up fast, man. These months be approaching real fast, real fast. Smiley, what's the word? So we the city that never sleeps. I bet. A lot of things is going to come out in discovery. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that's what's so great about this. You know what I'm saying? Like all the jokes. That's what I was saying. The jokes is going they planned it the perfectest day just to show Holly the April Fool's jokes that she's gonna take part in. You know what I'm saying? Like they for the April Fool's eyes. Tell myself. So, oh, you back in StreamYard? Okay, go Q. Yeah, for sure. I've been back in StreamYard. I just I always have streaming. I just don't use it sometimes. Like sometimes I use, sometimes I don't. Especially with all that bull stuff that was going on. So it was perfect for me not to be using it. You know what I'm saying? Because people be trying to, they be on straight crazy shit, man. Shout out to the chat though, man. Shout out to everywhere, man. Keep it shit straight real. And we ain't trying to oversauce on no ribs or none of that shit, man. We just trying to keep shit straight real and legally. You know what I'm saying? So we getting hit with snow right now. That's crazy work. I'm sick and tired of snow at this point. That's why I'm ready to take me a vacation. I need to get good real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take me a vacation. This is for myself though. Like I owe myself a whole lot because being in depression, that shit takes away. You know what I'm saying? Take away from you supporting yourself. You because you so worried about getting right back to another spot or just getting back to another level. You know what I'm saying? Or getting to another level. Sister God, what's the word, baby? What's the word, Sister God? Sister God. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all support the channel, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. And you know we here just to get our boots up on the ground. Shout out to Maya for that one. Cause I know she probably listening like, hey, steady saying my shit. Boots on the ground. Come on, man. That shit catchy as hell. We all got our boots tied up though. For sure, for sure. So I mean, man, come on, man. Hit that like button, shot. Say, hey, I'm only here for a short time because my hubby want me off here. So what you think is going to happen in the next court date? It's the discovery for sure. The discovery. But it's like I think they just like I think they only gonna probably do pop out just like a little bit more tad bit of shit, you know. I think like when the trial come, that's when we gonna get to see everything type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that possibly probably the trial possibly gonna be on TV too. So that's gonna be something to see. I hope TMZ pick it up and they be outside that motherfucking court date because this Chicago, so I'm pretty sure that shit gonna blow up once the trial time come, and people gonna be like, "Oh, I'm paying in, I'm paying in." So, hey, y'all content creators, man, y'all better get ready because look, people is gonna be looking to hear from somewhere, especially with these upcoming months coming up. Man, these shits is coming up so fast. It's like waiting on a trial. I mean, waiting on these court dates is actually pushing these days to go by faster and faster and faster. You know. And then they say they want this wrapped up by 27. 27. If they want that's 27 or 28, which one was it, y'all? Shout out to you, Pink Hearts in the chat, man. Pink Hearts in the chat. If it's on TV, I'm watching because I stream any state, any city news station. Yeah. You better get ready. Hell yeah. You better get ready. Keep it shit straight real for real. Keep it shit straight real. Cecilia, shout out to you. Shout out to Spec, man. Justice for Meeks. For sure, for sure. I just can't, you know, a lot of people, like, I know we want Carlos to go to jail and shit, man, about that shit, but, man, we don't, you know, basically they probably saying that, I don't think they think he, did enough. If we thinking it's a conspiracy planned, or whatever the case may be, that's a conversation for another day. But to keep it straight real, you know what I'm saying, from a legal standpoint, man, they about letting Carlos get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you just like he just lackluster with trying to diffuse the situation, like he said he was. He slacked for sure. I call court TV is the evidence is salacious enough. Hell no. I mean, is it going to trial? Cause won't that be worse for her? Yeah, that's gonna be worse for her if it go to trial. Cause if she losing trial, she getting life. That's why it's gonna be worse for her. So if they offer her something decent, she has better take it. So hopefully one of these days we get to know what the state will awfully actually try to offer her if she was to plea. You know what I'm saying? Tell you I'm chosen. Hey Q and chat. What's the word? What's the word? Q, I couldn't. I caught that replay of that versus. Let me find out. Let you find out what, Smiley. Hey, that versus was decent, man. Y'all gotta go check the verses out for sure, for sure. Definitely gotta go check that verses out, man. That shit was decent, man. I got off that motherfucker at 3 in the morning, man. I probably gonna be on that a little bit longer if I ain't had no technical difficulties. Motherfucker coming to my crib banging on the throat 3 o'clock in the morning. They are going to start stretching the court dates further apart because all the discovery is not due until January 27th. Yep, you right, Barb. You right, Barb. Yeah, they gonna start spacing them out. And that's when I think the link up should start. The Meeks link up should have start happening. You know what I'm saying, with the little some little get together for Meeks and shit like that. That's when that start type of shit start happening. I'm pretty sure over the summer gonna have this shit going on, and then the case might go what's the name for a little bit, and then by probably like November, December, shit like that's gonna pick back up because they're gonna start talking about it on the news, start talking about what's gonna be put out here. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna start. Yep, for sure. Tell you I'm chosen. She say justice for me. State ain't coming with no deal. Wow, January. Yep, sunflower. But it's gonna be more stuff to talk about for sure within this case for sure. Cause just like we said, it's more stuff coming out every other day and shit or shit like that. Shit that slowed down. Like old shit. Like if I would have just put some more shit out, probably be more stuff to talk about if I would have put the old shit out that I was gonna put out. It's still other shit that I didn't put out. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no reason to be kicking shit up. You know what I mean? Or feeding nobody shit to kick up, especially if they ain't got no money. I'm just playing. It's gonna be a while before it's done. I mean, now when we really look at it, we by January 27th, that's a blink. We gonna look up and it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, January 27th again. You know what I'm saying? Why so long of a wait? That's crazy work. You just get them some time. Get Holly at some sit there time to sit there and see how fucked up and dumb the shit that she did was. Let her rot for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Let her starve and shit. That's what they want to do. That's why they try to make those court dates after a while so far away. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only so much shit that they can really talk about too. That Q so damn funny. Why are they asking for DNA when Holly admitted to it? Are they suggesting Lowe's fired around? No, and they not suggesting that Holly fired around. I think that was like a collection of DNA again to put us in the system. Like they probably had a collection of DNA of a collection of DNA when with the gunpowder and shit like that on the day of. Probably I don't know, but we'll figure it out. We sure the DNA can't be from the gun because I mean that's what they would be looking from it from. I ain't sure if they'll be trying to, you know what I'm saying, do her like that. They want the DNA. So why I bet she wish she never did it, but may never say it. Man, she about said that shit a trillion times. And if anybody who don't want to go through no shit like this, even if you are 100% innocent, and actually self-defended yourself. Nobody wants to be locked up for murder, potentially facing the rest of their life in jail. Because being away for that long, like, man, you become an animal, man. You become an animal in that joint. They charged that girl with 6 counts of first-degree murder. They are not giving her a plea deal. They are making an example out of her. She will get a life sentence. Um, I don't even know if they'll do that still though, Barbara. We want to know why I say that. Just based off like I think like Detroit and Chicago kind of run hand in hand in certain places, certain things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just look at how disgusting that Nazaria Harris case was versus, you know what I'm saying, the Holly Johnson case. When you look at the like what he was doing, you know what I'm saying, leading up to her death and shit like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, within all this time, just steady line and shit. Like, do y'all know if they even found that girl body or what? What's the word? What's the word, Book? What's the word, Bookie? Say spec. I definitely be knowing, and I'm in New York working for them, so I know how they operate. So I'm just waiting for the whole thing to unfold. What's the word? Me too, Tay. Said the state is dotting their I's and crossing their T's. They working on Carla now. Say you got a dog, LOL, barking in the background. Yeah, I got a dog. The Discovery Show. That I can't wait. Like I want to actually take one of these court dates to where I'm sitting up inside the courtroom and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to make it seem like it's for nothing. It's just my own personal reason. Like I would literally want to look at Holly while she in that jumpsuit. You know, so like I want to look at her and see her in her eye and shit. Like you just feed me these motherfucker lies. She said, "Dang, that's a crazy for real sad situation." Hell yeah. Said so. Supposedly, he said it was in the lake or the river that he had them in the past, but they hadn't found numerous bodies, but not hers. What? But they hadn't found. They had found numerous bodies, but not hers. They should never gave him a plea deal. Yeah, I mean, but his plea deal ain't gonna be that much. It's still gonna give his ass life. His life. Anything over 30 years for him is life. The state is taking calculated steps for sure. Said, but of course, it's up to the grandmother to approve it because she was the guardian. No, and he didn't tell them where it's at either. Right? Yeah, and I think that was a part of his plea deal right there. His part of his plea deal was to show them where the body at, and I don't think he provided them that. So his ass gonna be still getting turned around. Said, yeah, he should be out within when he's 70, maybe close to 80. Yup, yeah. And being up in them prisons, you know, they gonna beat your body down by feeding you all that junk. Motherfuckers beating your ass, stomping you out, creating all these wounds, opening you up, and all type of shit. You know, fucking up your malfunctioning, your functionals. You know, they gonna take Holly ass through that in that bitch too. So that's why I was saying, like, I think she should go in the county. She need to be up in regular population so she can get her grasp a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Because the county ain't gonna never be like the actual prison. I don't care who you see get hurt in that bit, but she need that time to try to, you know what I'm saying, try to do something. Because being up in 23-1, your ass gonna lose a lot of weight and your ass gonna get fucked up. Crazy part is the reason why the plea deal was agreed on is because the grant must have signed it, which she got up on the stand crying, but she wasn't at the protest or anything. Yup, and then they was treating her as they was cussing her ass the fuck out. They was like, "Stop talking, stop crying, stop crying." You damn right, stop motherfucking crying, cause you could have stopped that shit when you firstly found out about that shit. His ass would have been locked up, and there would have been none of that up in the beginning. So Holly is going to expire in prison. Yeah, she definitely gonna die up in that motherfucker though. That's what's gonna be fucked up. It's fucked up though. So think about it, you know. She said the only one that asks him to tell where the body was is his own sister. She said at least get her family closer, and she definitely said it like she loves him. She can't take that away. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's her still our brother. So at the end of the day, you gotta support you. You know, but I mean, like me personally, I wouldn't. I don't give a fuck, brother or not. If you do some shit like that, I'm not supporting your ass because I'm not supporting you. I'm not backing up nobody like doing no shit like that out here. You get the hell no, I don't give a fuck. I'm not. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all new up in the build, man. Hit that like button. I ain't gonna keep here that long. You know, we just chatting it up, chatting with the chat about Meeks. Keeping our focus straight on the focus. You know what I'm saying? Erasing all the BS, and you know, trying to keep it off of my shit. I don't want all that shit on my shit. No extra chatter and shit. Yeah, but Teddy, you know, they say they want you to try to, people want you to support your family no matter damn near no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. Well, it is what it is. Said no, she basically said she still loves him. He can't take that away, which is understandable. But she said at least tell where the body is. She said that he sat there with a mask on a court date, which is true. Right. Yep. That shit was a whole lot. That shit was a whole lot. That shit was a whole lot, man. And dude, he definitely got a lot coming to him. Not outside of it, you know what I'm saying? I don't do anybody know if he up in PC up in where he at prison yet? Barbara say Holly is probably starting to realize that everybody lied to her and that she's on her own. Yes. Yes, that's when she came through and you know what I'm saying? She came through that court date and she was looking in the back to see who actually truly support her. See, Tammy don't want to come to court because all the shit that she was talking. So that means she don't really have our boots on the ground for Holly. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna come through and you gonna get took through that regardless, or your motherfucking people gonna come down and it's gonna you know what I'm saying? Cause y'all not showing that much family support. Is the judge and I'm looking at that shit like that too? They're looking at it like their family must know she fucked this and fucked up shit. Cause if your family don't believe you innocent and they not willing to go through the ring of the fire for you, then they don't truly believe in you. You know what I'm saying? So when Holly came to that court, this last court day, she was looking in the back to see who actually truly support her. She definitely coming to a realization of people don't really care about her. They use her name to get clout and all type of weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? She said Carla is scared of the DNA evidence. Tay say, but she also said that she was molested and he knows that. So why would he go and do that to the children? And she works with kids. She love kids. Same thing the Ritter said. The same thing. So I don't think he's in PC. Okay. Yeah, but that's so true though, Barb. I really feel like 100% that Holly is starting to see that people is not with her. You know, and they just want to monetize they shit, provide these, you know what I'm saying, this little shit. That brother said, but he don't want no dealings with him. Hell no, I bet he don't. I don't want no dealings with his ass at all. I would be don't accept no phone calls, don't accept no letters, none of that shit. Put a block on the motherfucking phone. Please don't forget to hit that like button, man. S.A. Carter Day on April Fool's Day. That's a holiday. She's a fool. That's why they said for that. Yep, they finna show her who the joke is really on. The joke is on Holly, and they put it on April Fools to show her that is on her. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Support the channel. You can always send a super chat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Hey, Q and chat. What's the word, Kendra? What's the word, Booski? What's the word? Shouldn't have did that goofy ass shit. Yeah. She definitely shouldn't have did that shit though. That shit definitely make you like, damn. You know? Said Holly and her aunt the same. All the energy online, but in person, one ain't showing up for the commotion, staying down, and the other scared and PC sad. Yeah, that's a fucked up shit to be in. Like that, I ain't gonna lie. For real though. Said the brother looks just like a dark skinned version. Damn, Jarvis, but your ass going to jail for the rest of your life, boy. And do you think he was gonna be able to? She said, "AQ, you was snapping with that pretty Ricky the other night." That's funny as hell. They say Pleasure Q was in a building on karaoke night. We definitely we need some more personalities though. Come on, y'all. Come on out with them personalities, y'all. We need some more personalities. I'm talking about the content creators. Like, come on out, real content creators, like the good one, the other good one, the good ladies that people been wanting to hear from. Come on with y'all music, man. Pop in on karaoke night. Come on, man. I don't know who's gonna be hosting the karaoke now. I'm pretty sure I don't know if it was Tion or Maya, but one of them might be hosting karaoke night. I'm gonna do like some like after party type of shit, you know. If I do it, or if nobody failed to do it, then I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll host a karaoke night again. Cheryl Williams said, Q, I love your commentary. Please don't start all that eating. I drop down every time. I don't know. I ain't eating nothing. I ain't got nothing to eat right now, y'all. I ain't got no snack. I ain't got no snack. I sure need some. That's why y'all gotta send me a little super chat. I'm like $40 away from my monthly earning too to reach the $100 goal to be able to be able to get cashed out this month. You know, I'm only $44 away. Said, hey, I was like, Q sound like he over there rolling when he was singing. Nah, low key, I remember that joint. Like y'all seen that movie, All the Queen's Men? It ain't no movie. It's a TV show on BET Plus called All the Queen's Men. It's some niggas they be working out and shit, and then they be doing the little freaky dances, then freaking all the girls and shit, and get paid. Shit like that. They ass funny as hell. I know y'all about saying that shit. That shit funny though. What's the word, Ace? Ace, come out the cut. Ace, you ain't never I saw you what you told me about the what's the name shit. You ain't never hit me back. That shit was weeks ago, girl. Christian Walker, you funny. She said I'm funny. You know that. Hey, I'll be in that joint. I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot up into the bag though with that shit. I love R&B music for sure. If I ain't had no technical difficulties that night, I definitely should have bring out some solo joints. But shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to everybody available, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all new up in the building, man. We just talking about April Fool's Day that's coming up, man. You know, we know who the joke's on. The joke's on Holly, man. And you know, Holly, she came out last court day looking up in that back like, damn, who with me? Who ain't with me? You know what I'm saying? And she see that motherfuckers just used up for content and something to be talked about, have a presence in their life. You know, I feel sorry for Holly though, because people ain't keep shit real with her. And then her lawyer, I'm pretty sure right now she probably ain't gonna do that to the last minute. You know, she just wasting the taxpayers' money. Wasting these taxpayers' money. Wasting these taxpayers' money. She said, I bet she leave court crying. Yeah, she should leave this one crying. Especially with this little discovery shit they gonna be popping up out on her. She gonna be, they finna nail me to the ground. She got caught up in the trick bag. That's fucked up. Said facts. You been in there for 3 months. Yep. She said if they had Usher at the verse, I really would have went up. Oh shit, that's what I was really thinking about doing it too. But look, I'm gonna bring out some Usher now. Okay, now I know we gotta make you come out. Bring out the Usher. Let it burn. Let it burn. No, I'm just playing. Same girl looking at us. I know I can't see. I love Usher too though on the music side. I definitely so I feel sorry for her too, cause that man she loved you used her. Where she's not wasting the taxpayers' money so much, she's wasting her family money. Well, when you think about it, Sunflower, when you think about it, when you say like, he used her and shit like that, sometimes some women can be just so jealous of other women. Sometimes they don't even beat a man. Like, I'm just speaking hypothetically, y'all can, y'all gonna feel how y'all feel about those, and rightfully so. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like some women just be so jealous of the other women, want that spot, want that number one spot so bad they'll do anything, do anything. So, you know what I mean? And that's why I think Holly got caught up in too she got caught up in the competition with Romika, just trying to find that one up on her. She just couldn't never find that one up on her. You know? Maybe empathy, but not sympathy, because she put herself in that situation. Yeah, I mean, because sympathy is like, all right, just give her 5 more years back or give her 10 years back or something, type shit. But, empathy is just be like, damn, more heartfelt as far as, but you still need, you in the situation you in rightfully deserve, but just like, damn, heartfelt, I would never do that to myself. Said the light skinned lady, I forgot her name. That's what they should have went from the beginning. And then look, so she done got rid of little truck. She done took little truck to the pound or to the junkyard before he was even due. Now little car finna be the only one. At least little car would have had you know what I'm saying, 100% sibling. You know what I'm saying? But damn, they done took little car to the pound. Took him to the motherfucker. I mean, not little car, took little truck to the motherfucker pound. Type shit. He said, at least he puts up a fight. Mm-hmm. Right. Now, Dry, she said, it's sad when you think about it. Yeah, it definitely is, though. For sure. Says spec is definitely coming out of our family pocket, not the taxpayers. Oh, so y'all think it's coming out you think our family paying that shit and not the taxpayers? I thought when she had the CC shit, they would cover certain things, you know what I'm saying? So you don't think he manipulated her? Yeah, I mean, yeah. But like from the legal standpoint, as far as like with the judge and shit, I'm gonna fall back on talking shit about Los. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fall back on talking shit about him until the judge say something. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to keep it strictly about the case, strictly about September 8th and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm refocusing. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to focus strictly upon one and two, one AB, one. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Her insecurities got the best of her. Yeah, I think that was definitely a major part too, Spec. Her insecurities within. Knowing she can't dance like Meeks, she ain't got the body like Meeks and shit like that. She don't got that aura like Meeks. You know what I'm saying? She probably got you know how Holly get like two light skinned girls be together. One of them just look dull and all that. Less of a. You know what I'm saying? Then the other girls, they be supermodel-ish type. Like Holly ain't that. She didn't get those. Like she got the light skin, but she didn't get no superstardom about her. You know what I'm saying? Like something that can make her really pop out. And she hated Romika for her body type. You know what I'm saying? For just because of who she was and shit like that. So everybody be sending Holly slow ass off, sending her ass right off. So I agree. I feel empty for her child because her child is innocent. She wanted to get involved in this situation. Speaking of, yeah, said Ari is playing checkers and the prosecution is playing chess. It's all over for Holly. It's done. The CCO insurance will not pay if it's not self-defense, but they already paying though. They paying at the beginning, so they gotta pay the what they said they will not pay if she was basically saying, she gonna she gotta plead not guilty. Tay, I don't think they think she gonna get away with it scot free. I think they just trying to hold their stance as far as she innocent, she self defending herself. In certain states, she possibly would have got away with this. And she just not in this state. She just not getting away with this in no type of form of fashion. But he was there. Facts. Remember, Q, when you get in trouble, you detain a lawyer you used to have a paralegal or a legal did that appointed you to the court. They paid for her family. Okay. Definitely didn't have the swag like me. Definitely. She couldn't even rock. Even if you put on the designer, she couldn't rock it like a motherfucker. She couldn't rock it like her. Emma Sutton, shout out to you for coming up out the cut. Pink hearts up in the chat, man. Drop some pink hearts, justice for Meeks, man. So now the prosecution said it's taxpayers' dollars. Yeah. Fo Skilly, shout out to you coming up out the cut. Fo Skilly. Shout out to y'all though, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. All 100 plus people, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, man. Shout out to your boy, man. Come on, man. Support your boy. You send a super chat or something, man. Cash app right there, pinned up. I'll show some love. Type shit. Not in California, Carla would have been locked up too. Yep. He's locked up and he out here on his world tour. y'all saw that video Keys made earlier with the girl from Baddies and shit. Said facts, they cooking. Man, they coming. They coming with some shit, man. It's gonna make Holly look like damn. He out here making a world tour though. Damn. He out here with more and shit. That shit crazy. I mean, that's what's up though, as far as like a content standpoint. I love the content. That's why when I was saying, I was like, I think all the content creators should be linking up and shit. More people should be showing up to the court, especially all these people that be talking about they got money and shit like that. Like, why you ain't popped out yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you ain't popped out yet? Carla kills me how you miss both of your, like, what do you miss about him? Man, I just feel like Los need to be trying to do some type of counseling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know how to cope with no shit like this. Like, this ain't no regular shit. You know what I'm saying? It's some off the wall shit, so it's tough, Hit that like button, y'all. So yeah, I definitely gotta find a way where I can take off to come as well. I definitely love to be there to support. For sure. Nah, there's gaslighting for clicks and views, Tay. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of people there gaslighting for clicks and views for sure. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if that's what you're saying as far as that way. For real though. Say you got so many people in New York that is in supporting the Meeks. Yeah, that's why if people do decide to come down, then it need to be like some type of Airbnb rented where they got like a big backyard or something. Wait, especially like when the weather get decent up here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can have a good time and shit like that. Have a little Airbnb where they got a big backyard, like the inside can let out to the backyard and shit like that. Some food come through, the drinks, and it's gonna be a nice ass time. Good ass music, Kill's gonna set it off. But at the same time, you allowed it to get this far by playing childish games. Yeah, Los could have been more adulting about certain things, you know. especially when it when it came to making them see each other in a different light, other than that's what I think. Like when two dudes got two baby mothers, one of them might not like, or they might not like each other. They might be going at each other and shit like that. Man, get their ass and sit their ass in a room together. You know what I'm saying? And talk that shit out, man. Once you sit down and actually sit there and talk to a motherfucker, you can't even be an enemy with a motherfucker no more. You just sat there and have a conversation with. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have just set them down together. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that's why I felt like he fucked up a lot too. And just not tell just the biggest fuck up to me he did was not telling Holly not to shoot her. If he would have said those words, you know what I'm saying? If he would have said those words at least, I'm pretty sure the Meeks fan would have so much more grace for his ass if he would have just said those little few words. Whether he thought it was no, no, because they know, because they knew she been going back and forth with Mika this whole entire time, way before all these through all the months, even before that order protection shit that she's supposed to get. That's a civil suit too. That's a civil one. That's not a legal, like I mean like a criminal thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing the Holly supporters fail to realize when they keep mentioning that. That's not a criminal thing. So that shit not gonna hold no weight, man. Said everywhere Philly is supporting as well for sure. The drive. I know so many people from Philly about off of this. Spec everywhere. Oh, real. I really would love to go. I just want to wait. If it goes to trial, I'll definitely be there. It's going to trial. I hope she doesn't have any old people on her jury seeing that she don't want to help them. Ooh, yep, yeah. Well, she finna get some older people up on that joint. So see that when they hear that part, I'm going to jail, Pip. You can have a sit down when you're lying to both sides. Yeah, yeah, you can. But that's what I'm saying. Having to sit down is where you come to all truth. The truth in terms that comes out. Keep it real. I want to be with both of y'all. I just don't know how to explain to y'all. But I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I want to be with both of y'all. So y'all gonna have to find some type of common ground. Share me in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna stop fucking with both of y'all. And that just should have been a sit down all about. Now bring out some motherfucking food. Everybody gonna chit chat, laugh, and we gonna turn on some music, and it's gonna be some good vibes. And if motherfuckers want to leave, then everybody can leave. But at least you try, you know what I'm saying, to be extensive. Them, even if a motherfucker leave, they gonna sit there and think like, damn, you know. So that's just him being a man and getting things under control. We know niggas still gonna lie, but at least be real for that moment. So I get that, but remember the video, you could tell clearly he was playing games by him saying we'll see if it's his kid. Yeah, right. That's definitely him playing games though, acting like he's still keeping up it ain't his, cause he probably telling other people that, what I'm saying, who he probably feel comfortable with that it is his, and then Mika asks him, no, type shit. Say that's what I'm saying. I get it, you don't want to be mentioning him much because of them probably coming after you, but the truth is the truth. He could have stopped this. Yep. It is already a plan for Romika's birthday. Everybody will be at a hotel, and there will be a meet and greet. Then festivity. I think it's gonna be May 31st to June 2nd. Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up, Barb. Oh yeah, that's perfect timing. Yep, because after this court date come up, April, and then May, it's probably gonna be one more court date up in May, and then That's what I think it's possibly gonna be a court date in May, y'all. So yeah, that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect for sure. Aspect for real. I'm dead serious. We could definitely link up to go out there. Justice for Meeks. Yep. All states. Everybody need to be up in the bed for sure. He wanted the juice and he think he got it now, but he don't. Dude walking on eggshells. Yeah. Yeah, I think he did. That's why he keep on dropping certain things and trying to keep people talking and shit like that. He don't want y'all to stop talking, man. He want to get on here every day. This shit damn near became a daily routine. You know what I'm saying? To get up on here every day, see who on live, and I'm saying just listening in, whether you chatting up in the chat or not. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, you guys. Hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. That's crazy work. Tammy B on Business AQ. What's the word, boo? That part alone. How she feels about that elderly. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I don't respect about men that don't give females options. They do all this cheating and cause unnecessarily drama. Said, ain't no way I will ever share no man. I don't think that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do with the man. Like people, y'all be having to go to girls be having to go to work 8 to 10 hours a day. Your man is unattended. Can't you stay on the phone and text all day type shit. Nah, said so if the female decide to want to be with them, still knowing that he has another person that's on them, but you allow them to make that decision. Yep. The aim of triangulation is to prevent the rivals from against the manipulator who uses the conflict to control and exploit both factions. Ooh, wait, that's deep. Said this whole situation is gonna cost them, definitely gonna cost their ass a whole lot. And I'm pretty sure she regretting that shit every second. Somebody just sent me something from Grub. Is that from Grub? What is that, Chad? Y'all something about some snacks? He said something about some snacks. Well, I wonder what that is. I need to go check that out. Somebody must have heard me up and I said, "Q, please do not start to eat. It's snack." Said, but remember the news clipping when the mom said that he called her saying it's all his fault because he truly knew it was all his fault. Yeah, he knew that he didn't do the best with trying to explain to both of them that he was gonna be, what I'm saying, be messing with both of them and all of that shit. He didn't do a good job with that. Said the worst thing you could have is a lame ass baby daddy. Like it ain't shit to brag about having a BM or a baby daddy. We need husband and wives. Yeah, we definitely do. And I want to be somebody's husband one day, especially with my shit together. I don't want to be no broke ass husband. I don't want to be no, when you broke, your girl like to control you and shit. She thinks she thinks she's a nigga and shit. But some that only work with some niggas who don't say nothing, because they truly know that they only need a woman. Like me, I ain't gonna sit there and let no woman just talk to me any kind of way, because she see the potential. That's why she into. She know the potential was actually once was a thing. You know what I'm saying? So potential also means that multiple things work for you. You know what I'm saying? So when people see that type of thing, they be like, "Oh, why this person with this tax bracket messing with this person that's on a lower status than them?" No, more morally, physically, personality wise, I'm on a higher status than these people that have this much money. So my potential is to have this type of money, you know what I'm saying? If not more type shit. May 30th Gemini. Gemini season. Say it depends on your definition of a man, baby boy. Yeah, for sure. Highest point. Everybody is not emotional suitable, for sure. Say this whole situation is gonna go. I think I already read that. Yeah. Go down back now. 103 in the chat, 71 likes. Please hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button for your boy. The worst thing you can have. Oh, damn, I reserved that part. Said, I wish you would have recorded him, but in that time space, you're not even thinking. Yeah. I mean, oh, yeah, damn, yeah. You saying Miss Tina should have recorded him. I would walk out soon as he started talking that bullshit. No way. A man to be a man supposed to be at work too. Don't forget that part. I mean, all men don't work a job. All some men works, and some men have business. Some people is entrepreneurs. Y'all gotta understand it's not only jobs, and if everybody had a job, it wouldn't even be a job. I'm depressed. I wish I would. Q. So you would be with two women at the same time? Yeah, if they could, if they wanted to, if these two women wanted to be with me, and because I'm gonna be very honest with a woman, if I'm not in a relationship with you, if I'm still messing with other people and all that shit, I'm gonna be very honest. So at the same time, I'm gonna give a woman that option to want to deal with me if she don't. But it also depends on how much I feel about her too, because if I feel that much like I want to marry her, no, I don't want to be with another woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I want to have a little good time, you know what I'm saying? Hell, motherfucker, yeah. Need me two lives, cause I got enough to handle both of them and put it down. I'm telling you, I got enough for both of them. Don't forget about the testimony of the star witness on Gigi channel. Her statement in that video and then him lying at the scene. He chose his side and he did wrong. Yep. That's what made Miss Tina and them see that he was full of shit. Cause they called him, you know what I'm saying? They possibly, if he probably would have just called them from the very beginning and said that, you know what I'm saying, I'm so sorry for the loss and woo, but it was self-defense and shit like that would be more respectable. But he called us saying one thing and saying some shit, and then she had to find out from another motherfucker, basically with the internet, that he's basically then went back on his own motherfucking word. But he all in their face playing, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like that's that two-faced and fake ass shit right there. You all in motherfuckers' face act like it's cool, but when you leave out the door, you like these motherfuckers crazy. That's all he's saying. Sunflower, don't expect laughing. That these so-called men want to be treated like the woman nowadays. Shit, I'll think about it like this: like most of the women is going to school to get high degrees, so they gonna be the ones that's getting paid the most. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It ain't. I don't think it's nothing wrong with a woman being in a higher financial stability, but you know what I'm saying, in a higher financial position. I don't think that's make a man less of a man. You know what I'm saying? A woman can still respect you by her having more than you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about having something to make somebody respect you as a person. You know what I'm saying? For that person to fit your character into the person that you want them to be. You can have all the money in the world, but that don't mean you fit that person. That you know what I'm saying? You fit that person. Claim it, boo. Be a husband. For sure, for sure. That's good. Keep working on that. Will come to you. Just continue to keep prayer. God will provide that for you. Sunflower. What's that? What's the eyes in the chat for Sunflower? I'm late behind the chat. Two don't said two didn't treat Philly girl right. You disrespected her. Takara Johnson. No, I didn't. And I definitely treated Philly girl right. Cause ain't no woman gonna be in love with no man or want to be with a man. You know what I'm saying? And he treated her wrong. Now y'all might have this one little incident where she do something and then you do something, or he do something and she do something. You know what I'm saying? That's little shit. But that don't mean the dynamics of y'all relationship. Her was being treated wrong. You know what I'm saying? She still could have got. That's what make her feel like, you know what I'm saying, she got the butterflies and all that shit. Because obviously she was being treated the way that she wanted to be treated. Whoever deleted that comment, thank you, cause I was about to comment like he's never disrespected that girl. Yeah, they be tripping. Tell you, I was typing. Oh yeah, I remember what you talking about, Q. I just don't think you serious. Oh, I did think you thought of like because I wasn't serious because of the way I was when I was texting, and I would be texting like a little bit a lot of minutes after, but I was texting like that in space because I was busy as hell when I saw that text message, and I just wanted to text back, but make sure I text you back. You know what I'm saying? Said Q, I'm going to leave that potential alone, but cool out. Said, cause if you gonna be anything, be fucking for real. Y'all keep coming for Q. Cause I know Romika wasn't for that sharing, and that's probably why she was trying to be done with him. Yeah, but he didn't give her that chance. So if you never knew though, you never know. She might have just wanted to whoop Holly ass. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit she talked about Lil Os and taking that picture with her hand on his head and shit like that. And after that, it was gonna be that. Said can't keep playing with God and he think it's safe. And think it's safe. Yeah, for real. Blah, she said for real, I was ready to go off like, girl, was you in here or in the bushes at least? Say you can't walk with God while holding hands with the devil, baby. Yes, sir. Exactly. Leave that up to them if they decide to deal with that. That's but when you hide stuff, people want to know it's not respectful. Yep. Go puff. Okay, Diva. I'm sure I was like, shout out to you. Said, yeah, I was seeing your honest tail on too, cause no Q. He said no. But no, I'm just saying though, why? I'm just saying as far as like if I was just dealing with two women and I wasn't in a relationship with them, I would be letting them know. You know what I'm saying? We can have this little hot little threesome type shit, you know what I mean? But if I was into a woman and I really was into her, I'm not thinking about no other woman, you know? I don't look at another woman when I'm really into that person and I want to marry them and shit like that. So that's what I was basically saying. He said he called the sister to one day. We was on live TikTok. He started crying, Losa bitch. I don't care. Remind me of my baby daddy. Lock his gay ass up too. I'll tell his gay ass up. You ain't even say that. He said lock his ass up. Exactly. He should have just told the truth from the beginning, just like he told the mother that it was his fault. I feel that he genuinely feels it's his fault, and he knows it's his fault. Yeah, because the word that I said, like when I called that out, like he didn't say don't shoot her. That's probably replaying in his head too. He didn't say don't shoot her, but to the internet, he wants to prove it different. Yeah, just tell the truth, say the truth, or set you free. But I do remember that they said he told Holly that they weren't in a relationship. Yep, definitely was said. Men can't go to school to further their education as well. Yeah, Riri, it just takes time, you know. And school costs money. School books and shit, all that shit costs. So these little regular jobs ain't saving up and going to work and shit. That shit ain't gonna pay. It's gonna be like you back in high school again. So you need a support system to go through school, regardless of what. You need a support system. So that's why I didn't finish. That's why I didn't finish college. I actually started school, but I just didn't finish because I knew I didn't have the support to be going through college. You know, to be honest, Los show all the characteristics, all these weights. He live ain't no way. Them girls that small and you ain't do nothing but stand there, like you ain't try to stop nothing. What I don't respect about him is in the same breath when you're sitting there saying that you miss her. You guys was a family, but you allowing these content creators to disrespect. Yep. Yep. To put out all of that stuff and that stuff not even defending Holly, you defending yourself. For what reason are you defending yourself? So that's what makes it look guilty too. He defending himself against what? Said there's a reason scripture tells us to be evenly yoked. Evenly yoked doesn't also mean have I make 100,000 a year, you make 100,000 in a year. That's not being evenly yoked. That is not being evenly yoked, and that's what people fail to realize. Having money, the same amount of money, does not make you evenly yoked. So cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out. Everybody don't care about being able to afford a Gucci purse because everybody don't like Gucci. Some people want that Kurt Greer bag. Some people want that Coach bag. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want that weak ass Louis V tote bag. That Louis V lunchbox. Everybody don't want that shit. You feel me? Evenly yoked don't always be with having money. Evenly yoked could be on a mental level. Evenly yoked could be both of y'all with the same type of, you know what I'm saying, shit that y'all could bring to the table. It's not always about money. Money can't buy you everything anyway. So obviously money ain't even worth that much. You can have all the money in the world. It's still certain shit you can't even purchase. So that's not called evenly yoked. So I had to get that out your head. Lowe's doing the same thing social media he did with them girls. But then also tell them when you want when you went on a visit, he wasn't dressed properly. Mir has those 13s on that come on to his Saturday because my kids got them. He was first to death as always. Yep. Love is an action verb, and choice is one of the biggest acts of love. To steal one's anatomy is diabolical. Blah, exactly. Like it's a game and it's not a game in real life. Facts. Those gonna be the right female. She gonna be the drunk. For real, I don't wish come on nobody, but comes right back around the way he treat people, and not all the time. It's too pleasant, yeah. Now Los ass in Texas trying to pretend he not a fucking nigga. I think he back now though, Ace. See, that's why you need to stay single. why? Why? You can support the channel via Cash App too. Yep. Shout out to you, Specs. Hey, go ahead. Hey, look, support the channel, man. Listen, Ete, I'm possibly am living witness. My BD met the right karma. I just pray God gives him grace and mercy, cause the girls is the devil. So basically, Holly knew from the gate he wasn't claiming her. Aspect Q sent it whether he wants to admit it or not. Even in that video when they was on a family trip, when she claimed she was pregnant, he said we will see. See, that shows a lot. Yeah, that is true. It's not about the money, Q. Right, that's what I'm saying. So evenly yoked, you know what I'm saying? Being on the same job level, none of that shit matters within relationships, you know? Not at all. Equally yoked is spiritual. Yeah. Equally yoked. When one can't, the other can. When one falls short or low, the other is high. Who can pray for you when you can't pray for yourself? No cheating, but one of the same things. It's balance. Yeah, it's balance. Yeah, for fact. So, you know, like you don't want to predict for the future too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, one can't and the other can. You know what I'm saying? So with that part, that specifically part, you know, people think like, oh, 2 3 months, and then shit's supposed to change. But it also think about what the woman wants within and what can it be affordable, you know? But some things is just all brainwash shit that people be wanting that be overly expensive. It be brainwashed shit. You have to love yourself first. Yeah. I'll wait while you catch up to the chat. You know, let me go up a little bit like higher. He's showing love, but he needs to meet us here. God damn. Garbage spinning the back. People be careful. Y'all better build y'all spiritual armor up. Forget a weapon. God fights many my battles. I just got to mind my mouth. Yep. She stood on the crime scene like she completed a mission. She done spec time about went out bad. Went out too bad, man. That was messed up though, man. She'll get it together, man. It was a good little chat, man. I just had to, you know what I'm saying, breast the Meeks people with the presence or the talk. Cause I ain't talked about the shits in a minute, man. The devil using people left and right. Hell yeah. Using motherfuckers left and right. So y'all gotta be mindful when these people coming in and you're into your life. You know what I'm saying? What they here for. Some people say they genuine and they don't be genuine. I wonder if she was talking to that all of us keep guiding her in the wrong direction. But definitely shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Let's get a couple. I think they be doing that shit on live on purpose. They always do that shit, I swear. Shout out to everybody that tapped in though with your boy, man. Clap a little hands, man. Said, even in the perilous times, we don't conduct ourselves as the wicked, for sure. Got her away since it all started. I wonder if she was talking to that aunt I met when she was on the phone call at the scene. Right. I wonder was she? Cause that definitely would have been something to think about if she called Tammy the first time when everything happened. Said, we have watched you grow from the beginning. Good watching your lives and seeing your growth. Proud of you, baby boy. Shout out to you. Smooches, smooches, smooches. Smooches, smooches, smooches. Smooches. Said God send people, the devil sends people. So I'm always trying to figure out who sent you. I don't trust none. Yeah, hey, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Ace. Who says, come on now, God, send my angel, man. Oh yeah, celebration sex after she underlined wrote me go. Hell no. He said, did you find out where that DoorDash from? Yeah, it was Go Puff. That was from one of our people in the chat. See, Holly had too much dip on her chip. Too much dip on that chip, baby. Smooches, smooches. For sure. Highest point. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody in it. She just sent the little kissy faces. Oh my God, got me up in this joint. Oh, I like. What you got to do is spiritually talk to them to your private space. You'll start figuring out a lot of stuff. That's right, Ace. I come with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. She talk about some LOL horse hush. Hush, you got me up in this joint. Whew. Heart beating. For real, Holly gonna be looking dumb as hell. She gonna be getting that. God damn. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Got to keep the full armor suit up for sure. For sure, for sure. What you gotta do is talk to him of what you want your life to be, open minded for change. She said, dang, I kind of feel bad for Holly. She ain't even think this through, for real, for real. Nope, she didn't. You know, she had all that shit. She probably thought she was covered. She probably thought she You know, she thought she had that motherfucker Willy Wonka golden ticket. Gone for nothing, man. Something so simple that could have just been worked out. I'm pretty sure that shit could have been worked out. She even shot that girl, man. That shit wild. Oh, so that makes perfectly sense, Barbara. That makes perfect sense why she would just go ahead and do it. Because I would think that would be some type of pastime, you know what I'm saying, for her to have that baby in that, you know what I'm saying? But that makes perfectly sense. That makes perfectly sense, though. That possibly wasn't Lowe's baby. Can't be up in jail, pregnant with another man, baby. Then Lowe's ass ain't gonna support her ass no more. He ain't gonna send her ass no money on her books and shit. He found out she having another nigga baby. Her ass done for in that bitch. Now she done killed the nigga for it. That shit crazy. Then she done went and probably sold some pussy. And got pregnant by another nigga. A trick. And now she done got rid of it and shit. She like, yeah, these time frames not really adding up. You know, I need to get rid of this motherfucker. She thought CCL and restraining order covered her. Someone lied to her. Yep. That's why Tammy them used to stay ask me, Q, is you sure she's gonna be out of jail? Is you sure? I'm like, yep. But if they pick her up, I'm like, yep. But if they pick her up, then they gonna let her out. Man, they letting her ass out. She gonna her ass to jail for a very, 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 very long time. But shout out to y'all, man. I'm finna get ready to get up out of here, man. Nice to have y'all up in the chat, man. For sure. Damn, y'all gonna boo me? I can't leave, man. Damn. That's crazy work. They gonna boo a motherfucker. Yeah, no. That shit crazy, man. But they about to get behind Los ass and lock his ass up. They want his ass in jail. They want Los in jail so bad. They said the first one ain't his either. Allegedly. Damn. No, but I that's allegedly though, cause I can't sit here and say that when I saw Lil Car, they look just alike, man. Him, Los, and Lil Carlos, they look like triplets. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't even sit here and say they don't. She would get out to take that ride to prison. Yep. Just the thought of sleeping with and giving your body to a person who can't even say don't shoot her. Jesus. Yeah, that's crazy work. Have a good evening, Justice for me. Shout out to y'all, Smiley. Make sure when you say some things, you say allegedly. Yeah. Even reading the comments. Q got sound effects. Yeah, look, I got a whole bunch of stuff going on up over here. I need to implement everything. That's why I need to go ahead and put my intro at the beginning. And I need to give me another outro song. But I'm finna make a freestyle on the video, and I'm gonna just freestyle the whole song about Meeks, Holly, Los, and just extra little shit, including you trying to get over to that other channel. You're missing it. Oh damn, hold on, wait. Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and get over to the other channel though, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all for typing in the bill. I'm finna get over that to the other bill. I gotta see the bullshit. That's what I'm behind, man. Shout out to y'all though, man.